Hello, I'm Gemma for Get Your Rock Out here at Bloodstock 2016, and I'm here with Broken. Say hi guys and introduce yourself.
I'm Fraser, I'm the bass player.
I'm Paul, I'm lead vocal.
Wonderful, and you guys have just performed yesterday on the Jaeger stage. Can you tell us how that went?
Oh, it was amazing, it was a really good show. Good time slot, 5 o'clock, got a good crowd and managed to get a circle pit in the Jaeger tent, which was just some feat. So.
A circle pit on the Jaeger stage at 5 o'clock in the afternoon is quite a feat. Is this your first time playing Bloodstock?
It is, yeah.
And have you ever come as observers or supporters before?
Do you know what, we've always missed it, me and Paul, but our guitarist Neil, he's a bit of a regular, so but he's had to go home, he's got to get on a plane, so he's left us to it today.
So it's just the two of you left then? Left. So, and are you here for the whole weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what has been your highlight so far?
Well, apart from playing, yeah, definitely playing. This morning, Heart of a Coward, fantastic, and then yesterday, Gojira and Mastodon, absolutely brilliant.
And is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing today?
Thrax probably today.
And Thrax.
Yeah, Slayer obviously, because they are the reason why most people are here today, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I should think so. That's a great way to round the weekend off, isn't it? So can you tell us a little bit about your new EP?
Yeah, Leaving in Silence came out in June, 6-track EP. We released a single, Leaving in Silence, from that, and a video. You can get that on our Facebook page. It's out on YouTube, and we pretty much concentrated on that with our set list yesterday, and it went down really well. And it's doing well.
So it's stuck to mostly the new songs for your performances at the moment.
Yeah, with a slot, you know, here was 30-minute slot, so we just punched that, and we threw a cheeky cover in to get people singing along and bounce as well. So that went down well.
You'll have to tell us what the cheeky cover was. You've got to.
It's a bit of an embarrassment. We did it a while ago because it was fun, and we can't stop playing it because it goes on that well. People started, so it's Drowning Pool Bodies.
Everybody loves a bit of Drowning Pool Bodies after a few beers at a metal festival, though. And
it did the job. Did its job. Everyone was bouncing and got right into it and sang along. People like a good sing along, don't they? If they don't know some of the smaller bands, give them something to join in with. And it works.
Yeah, that's the great thing. If you've got a new band that no one's really heard of before, and they hear something that's quite interesting, they come along and watch, and then you hit them with something they know, everyone's having a great time, aren't they? And is that kind of the plan in putting the cover in the set? Is, hook them in?
Yeah, and that's what we do, and that's what Paul brings to. He's new in the band. He's our third singer, and he brings the fun. He brings, that's what we're here for. Have a beer. It's sun's out. Everyone's having a good time. So don't bring people down with miserable music and politics. Saying that, we are at Bloodstock, so there's a lot of miserable music, but yeah, we just keep it light and give people that chance to have a good time.
Good, that's awesome. So you're the third singer in Broken. How long have you been in the band?
About 2.5 years now, I think. There for 2.5 years. We've done 2 EPs, and the latest one, Living in Silence, it's on the up, I think. Well, we're at Bloodstock, so it must be catching people's attention, I suppose. Yeah.
Good. So what's next for you guys? Have you got any tours in the works? Are you ready to go back into the studio yet? If you've only just made a release, are you writing?
Do you know what? We've got some gigs lined up this year. We're looking for some bigger slots next year, back on the festival circuit. But being here, it's just got the juices flowing. We just want to get back and write again. I know we've just done one, but I think we feel like it's time to get another one out. So try and get 2 new tracks this year, and hopefully early next year, maybe another EP, or working to get an album out midway through the year.
You just get ideas watching bands all weekends like this. It just gives you, like I said, gives you a bit of fire in your belly to do it.
So talking about the EP, how do you feel about the divide between EPs and albums? Have you done albums before, or have you only done EPs?
No, with our first vocalist, so quite a few years ago, we did an album, and I'm off the idea. I think the EP is the better way forward. And when you are a band small and if you're waiting for Gojira's new album, that's one thing, but when you're trying to push new music on people, 6 tracks is probably enough, and you get the message across and people like it, and you keep it short and sweet, and then you can move on to the next one.
I think that is quite a big thing now with sort of upcoming music, is to get lots of music out often rather than one big huge album every few years. And for certain genres of music it really works, and obviously it's working for you guys, so is that something we'll continue to expect? Keep hammering the songs out? And
yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. And there's, when you're a small band like us, we haven't got a label, we're our own band, so there's the cost factor to take into it as well. So getting the smaller EP, you can get those tracks done, try and claw some money back, and then get some more out. And I think it does work.
Do you guys handle all the label responsibilities yourself? So do you self-manage and things like that?
Yeah, everything we do. We had a manager for a while, we had a small label for a while, but we weren't gaining anything from it. With Facebook, with media as it is, Neil, our guitarist, not here, he's savvy with all that, he's on top of that job, so yeah, it seems to be working.
Yeah, DIY or die is a great ethos for any band, be it metal, punk, or even if you're a pop band. You know, do it yourself, and you get to make all the decisions.
And we are miserable old buggers as well, so
They
yeah,
can be.
we had a manager for a while, but he couldn't manage us. Bless him. We'd make the decisions regardless, so we just thought we'd do it, and it's going. We've done better for it.
Well, it's doing really well for you, obviously. If you're playing at Bloodstock Open Air, the UK's greatest heavy metal festival, might be a little bit biased there because you guys have played some other big festivals, haven't you?
We have, yeah. We played Download a couple of times, which was brilliant. But we've said playing here, the festival atmosphere, and there's like a real loving with the bands. Everyone's talking, everyone's coming to see each other and seeing the bands, and we've met some really good people, got some good contacts. So yeah, it's a real honour to play it.
What do you think the main difference is between playing sort of like 80,000 capacity venue festival like Download that's very mainstream and something a little bit more underground like Bloodstock that is obviously still thousands and thousands of people, but it's much more niche, isn't it? Do you find that works better for your style of music?
I think when you speak to people here, you kind of remember who you spoke to, and people remember who you are. At Download, as good as it is, I'm not putting that down in any way, we had a great time, we were treated very well, but it is that mainstream feel, so you kind of, once you're done, you're off and you're out the way, and you know, you get your interviews in, but you're not part of it all weekend quite the same as you are here.
It seems like a festival where you can start at the bottom and work your way up gradually. I mean, look at Evil Scarecrow. They're like
We've got Evil Scarecrow and Cambion also played this year. They've played, and Evil started off on the New Blood stage years ago. I think Bloodstock is a family, isn't it? It's a metal brotherhood, and it's obviously working really great. Everyone's having a brilliant weekend. So you've had a great time at Bloodstock. What's the dream? What's the dream? Is it main stage? Is it, you know, Rock in Rio? What's the ultimate end game dream for Broken?
I think realistically it is, if we could get on a main stage at a festival like this, that's what we want to do. As I say, you know, we're not teenagers starting out now, we've got families, we've got jobs, we've got things that are going on. We can't afford to do it full time yet, but if we could and we could play on a main stage like this, that's got to be the dream. Big crowds, big stages.
So there you go, if anyone's watching who does manage a big stage festival, Broken would love to be a part of that. Well, we've had a great time here, and we've got a few hours left still of Bloodstock 2016. We're going to go enjoy that. I've been Gemma for Get Your Rock Out, and these guys have been the wonderful Broken.